Good morning, First Methodist Sherman. We're so glad that you are here in worship with us this morning. I'd like to welcome those of you who are online with us as well. If you have not already done so, if you would please sign in on the attendance registers that you will find on each row and let us know that you're worshiping with us this morning. If you are worshiping with us online, please just sign in on the news feed that is below the video feed in your in the live feed this morning. There are just a few announcements this morning. I would encourage you to look at the calendar and the upcoming events that are in your bulletin. But just very briefly this morning, there will be a VBS meeting, a very short VBS meeting following worship today in Binkley Hall. So if you are a volunteer with VBS or are considering the possibility of volunteering with VBS, which is in 2 weeks, let me just put that out there, please go to the VBS meeting. Jennifer will meet you there and go over a few things that need to be discussed this morning. The Men's Golf League starts this week, Tuesday, 4:30 at the Stone Creek Golf Club. I know that there are a lot of people in this congregation who love to golf, and so if you have not talked to Joed about that yet, please do so. He would love to get a large group together. I know that there's a lot of people already signed up for that, and so if that's something that you're just thinking about, it's a great time of fellowship, it's a great time of fun. I cannot hit that little white ball to save my life. I mean, I would be in a whole lot of trouble if it was me. So I will not be on the golf course, but my husband will be on the golf course. So I hope that you will consider being part of the golf league. It starts on Tuesday at 4:30. And Joed did say to me before I came up here, let them know if you can't be there, and even if you can get there a little after 5 o'clock, come on out and play golf. So, you know, if you can't be there at 4:30, but you can be there 5, 10 after 5, come on, play golf. It'll be a great time for you guys. Finally, we have 2 weeks. On June the 4th, there will be breakfast on the Mosaic campus from 8:30 to 9:15. It's a potluck breakfast. They did this just maybe a month or two ago. There is a great spread for breakfast at Mosaic. People bring some of the most interesting breakfast foods and not breakfast foods that I have ever had. So if that's something you'd like to do, get to see some people you don't normally get to fellowship with, I hope that you will be at Mosaic June the 4th at 8:30 for breakfast, and then you can come over here and do Sunday school. So I hope that that is something that if you're thinking about it or just want to go visit and see who's over there, please make every effort to be there. They would love to visit with you and to get to know one another just a little better. At this time, I'm going to invite all of us to turn our attention to God who has called us here to worship this morning. Oh, and I do the call to worship. So, will you please rise as you are able and join together in the call to worship? Christ asked Peter if he loved him.
Peter affirmed 3 times his love of the Lord.
Christ asks us if we love him.
We affirm our love of the Lord in our worship.
Christ calls us to demonstrate our love in service.
Lord, help us to witness to your love in the ways in which we care for others. Amen. Our opening hymn, hymn 61, Come Thou Almighty King. Come Thou Almighty King, help us thy name to sing, help us to praise. Father all glorious, o'er all victorious, come and reign over us, Ancient of Days. Come thou incarnate Word, gird on thy mighty sword, our prayer attend. Come and thy people bless, and give thy word success. Spirit of holiness, on us descend.